All right, we're joined by head coach Marc Santos. Marc, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and get started with questions here in person, and then we'll transition to online. We'll start it off with Josh Gross.
Marc, good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
How's this challenge facing Miami in the first game of the season? Sort of what does it represent for your club, and is it any kind of litmus test for you guys to lay down a marker for what the season can be?
Yeah, it's the best opponent we could get in game one. We're excited about it. We understand that we're playing this Mike is alive, and so to start with this opponent, it's the best choice possible, especially here in Los Angeles. So we're excited about it. We're ready. It was important to give a good sign in Honduras and to set up the table for this game. It's going to be an amazing game against an amazing opponent.
Like I just asked, Jeremy Abovasi didn't travel with you to Honduras. What's his place in this team, and how do you see that he'll be used?
Yeah, right now the first focus with Jeremy is for him to get fully back from his injury, and then integrate the team and train fully with the team. So I think he's getting closer every week, and it's going to be, when I think about the guys that are in this moment out for the game, like Aaron Long, Schaffelberg, Igor, Jeremy, it's also amazing options that we're going to have eventually down the line.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, this is Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
This is Sarah from NBC America. What kind of impact has Son had on the team so far, and how would you evaluate Son's performance at this point?
Yeah, I seem I'm repeating myself because it's not your fault, but every day I get asked about it. And one day I'm just gonna tape an answer and press play, but it doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, what impressed me the most in him, we knew the ability as a player, the quality as a player. That's why when we had the opportunity to bring him to LAFC, we did it right away. But what impresses me is the person.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a competitor. In Honduras, people were asking me from Honduras that they were surprised that he played that game. And no, he wants to play every game. He's a competitor. He's a leader. He brings a lot in the locker room, but he's also a player that leads by example, So he contaminates the others around him. So, look, I only have good things. But for me, life is short. We're all gonna die one day, and Sonny leaves a mark more than a player for me individually, as what a good person and a good guy. So when you're that and you're a good player, you bring a lot to the locker room.
LAFC got a great result for the last game, but not a MLS. But how's the team atmosphere so far?
We felt that in preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Every day of preseason, we were stepping towards the team we want to be. We talk a lot about identity, but identity without functionality doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
And what I felt is that every day we were putting the stones in place to become a certain team with a certain identity. So we arrived in Honduras ready for that game. And we're ready for the game tomorrow. Now, the thing that we don't have, and Miami doesn't have also, none of us has a high rhythm of competitiveness. So one thing is to play this game in the first game of MLS. The other thing is to play this game in September or August, where there's much more rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be interesting to see. But what I'm sure about is the atmosphere in the stadium is going to be that extra source of energy for the players.
Yes, and how is you going to exploit that?
Is it fair that I don't answer your question? I'll tell you this, we've studied them a lot. There's a huge level of respect for them, and there's huge level of respect for the way we want to play. We've seen big strengths in them. We also see weaknesses the same way they see it in us. And that's what I could say, but I'll never answer what are my thoughts about the opponent, because I think, one, it's not fair, and two, I don't want to disclose things that we talk about in the locker room.
And from your strategy, how are you gonna utilize Sonny and Denis team duo tomorrow? If you could share.
Well, if you look at the dynamics of our team offensively that we showed in Honduras, there's so many players that participated in what we did in the last third. The first goal comes from a penalty where Sergi gets the ball wide, plays David Martinez, and he does a good play to draw the foul. Timmy got involved in goals. David Martinez got involved in goals. So for me to point out the two, we know the quality that the two have, but my concern as a coach is that collectively we bring a lot of players in positions to succeed.